Okay, we're going to finish the Maimer and do the Teuchen and then start the next one.
Rabbi, the next one's going to be on Pesach.
Well, if this is Nisan, that's how the calendar works. It progresses.
There's not even there's no Yud Al Nisan Mimer.
No, but there's two Maimorim connection with the Aleph Nisan.
Yeah,
At least one.
Let's roll.
There were two Maimorim the next Shabbos and the next Shabbos again. Shabbos to Godel too, and then before Pesach to Maimorim. We've got 4 Maimorim to go for Pesach. So it's explaining now, so this is the end, the question of the Medrash, which is greater than which, both are Chukim, both are Rotzen Elyon, both express Sevev Kalalmin, but nonetheless, in Sevev Kalalmin, there's not a distance between the spheres, but there is, one isn't closer or further, in other words, but as we explained, all the spheres, but there are differences. There's greater and smaller, there's milus in one, milus in the other, again, Shammai and Hillel. So which is greater? Because there's a mile of Avidas Tzadikim over Avidas Abali Tshuva. Mamshech b'Medrash, so that's up to Mamshech b'Medrash. The Medrash answered the questions below the number 46. First line on the page. Moshe is doimos. So in answer to the question we get, the Medrash invokes the Moshe of the two similar matrons. So the one that her colleague, her friend, follows her to her house and follows after her. So we know that the one that is falling behind is secondary to the one following in front, and that is Paraduma. Paraduma is first, and therefore, because everybody needs Paraduma, came a Pesach of a Para, Migdala Para. Why Shaykh the Pesach Tzrichim, those who eat the Korban Pesach need her. So that's like the matron that walks behind. The Eichli Pesach as the matron that walks behind, the matron that is escorted home first. After having given the whole explanation, the two levels of Shin Daled Yud in Shem Shaddai, as it was at the outset of creation, then what Avraham achieved. And then there are 2 levels in Shem Havai, which is post Matan Torah. So after this whole explanation, we understand that at the beginning of creation, when there wasn't any evil in the world, so then clearly you don't need tshuva. Then the Maila Taka was Tzadikim. As we quoted from the Medrash, it's a pasuk, and the Medrash says, who's sitting with the king there? That's Tzadikim. With whom did he consult to create the tzaddikim? Shebehem nimlach, with whom he consulted, as it were. Consulted means that's the template. At the outset of creation, avidas tzaddikim, purity and a beautiful world, and follow my instructions. So therefore, in the future, when the promise will be fulfilled that the spirit of impurity I will remove from the world, and then too there's no need for the mechatas of the paraduma, because there's no tumah, there's no death, there's no sin. So the beginning of creation, the end of creation, taket savidus hasadikim. But now Pesach sitting the poro. But now the Eichli Pesach, we need the paraduma in order to purify the impure, to enable them to make the Korban Pesach. And that is reflected in the Seder Parshas. The Medrash finally answers, the Parshas Elu. Shmakdim in Parshas Pesach, hence Parshas Pada. This is the Avodah now in Zman HaGolus, actually from the beginning of creation till Lasid Lavoi, soon after creation, soon after Yitzias Mitzrayim, the beginning of Yitzias Mitzrayim, Mitzav Takus Tzadikim, but it was short-lived. And then we need the union of Parah Aduma. As he goes on to say, Pesach Mitzrayim itself, as he goes on to say, Lo Yitzerich B'Parah. By Pesach Mitzrayim, there was no Parah Aduma, because Kivin Shebitzias Mitzrayim, B'nei Yisrael Mitzias Chadosha. You didn't have born then. Gershon is Gankin Cotton Shendoiladomi. Api Alocha, that was the Gerus. Yitzias Mitzrayim was the first step in the three-part process of Gerus that all B'nei Yisrael underwent. So there, you don't need Parah Aduma. Reflecting also the outside of creation. Shows how Yisamayla David it's tzaddikim dafke was dafke the mother of tzaddikim. And likewise, Lasad Lovoi, Kishayave Hashem Ruach Hatum Min Haaretz. Likewise, it's David it's tzaddikim. But in the interim, after Chet Tzadas, and then again after Chet Egel, is required Parah Aduma before. Choser Sima Maimos, you don't get the end exactly. He said that Rabbi Finn will have to finish it for us. Now look at the Teichen, it's on the table in front of you. The Teichen reads, it's a beautiful my body midal of this Shabbos Agodol. Samalach Nafshi. Not many memorim start with Samalach Nafshi. Just looking ahead. Okay, so the Teichen, Chukas HaPesach and Chukas HaPorah Shneim Doimin Zelazeh. Both Chukim are similar. They're both called Chukim. But what's the reason? B'Pnimius? Why are they called Chukim? Given Shebemitzvah Mitzvahs B'Chalal. Because all mitzvahs. But mitzvahs the Chukim b'Frad, where do you see it openly in mitzvahs the Chukim? In B'chinas Rotzna Eli and the Chukim Sevev Kalal. Shehu l'mayla mischalkas beyond division. What kind of division? The division of Amala Kalam. It's beyond. Do not weigh the mitzvahs. And still, that's the point of the Maamar to explain. The Yati Day is a chukar. The Medrash asks which one is greater. How's that reconciled? Answer: there are different. More so than the Nishtalshalas. Adin Ketz. Ella. Each one expresses the Rotz and the Alien. And the Rotz and the Alien is indivisible. When the Doimbel of Mal Kalamash is Chalkas, a Betzim Matrigosam, unlike a Malakalamin, with his Chalkas, each one is a mile over the other in terms of closer to God, further from God. That's not true in Seif Kalam. In our case, so each one is a mile. Chukas HaPesach, just Gili Shema Vaishis Chadash B'Tzias Mitzrayim. So what Chukas HaPesach begins, what? The Avodah of Matan Torah, the Shleimus over the Bria. So that's the Ma'il Magil of the Shem Shin Daled Yud in his Galil Ovis that was revealed to the Ovis. And in that Gufa, he told us there are two dargas. The Shem Shin Daled Yud B'Tchilas HaBria, and then Shem Shin Daled Yud that Avram was Megala. I told you yesterday in language for a Megil student. What was Avram Megala then? Over that which was apparent with Tchilas HaBria. It's all part of a Malak Alalmin. What language did we use? Oh, remember it. It's all in Malak Alalmin. It's all in Shem Shin Daled Yud. What was he Meisif with mitzvahs Milah? What was in Megala that wasn't revealed before? Guys, please, Oivei. Huh? You weren't here. No, what's the date? Seems like again. Repeat things more often. Repeatedly. Maybe that's the answer. Okay, I'm not going to say. Just you'll have to, friends, listen to yesterday's shir again. Because if we don't, we're kind of wasting our time. I mean, we're not getting it. Okay, so no, sorry, I'm not going to spoon feed you with another soundbite that you, in all likelihood, will forget. Anyway, So listen to the shir and invest the time and take ownership of the Maimer, which means first and foremost, remember it and understand it to the degree that we're able. Okay, continuing in the Chazorah. So that is avodas tzadikim, about which Chazal said b'minim lech nishosem tzadikim. Chokas HaTorah is avodas bali tshuva, which has the Maila bakush bali tshuva imdim tzadikim g'mon many cholim lamed sham. The answer is, which is greater part of, because Eichli HaPesach require her, because now post Chet Tzadas and Chet HaEgel, we need Tahara. Malis Avodas Tzadikim is Dafket, beginning of creation, when there was no Ra, and likewise it's going to be the end game when there's no Ra. Whereas now Eichli HaPesach, which is Avodas Tzadikim, no, there's no Tzadik that overall in Tzadik Batsa Sheyasa Tevel Yechta, everybody needs the end of Tahara, so therefore we need Paraduma. And therefore it takes precedence. Okay, I'm going to ask you on Monday, same question I asked you today. I hope you'll all have the answer. Next, my Maimer. But what was my question? Let's remember the question. What's the difference between what? Huh? Yeah, what did he reveal that was not revealed at the outset of creation? It's all Shem Shin Dalet Yud. It's all part of a Malach Kalami. To Perushim Shem Shin Dalet Yud, we explained Pasha what it means, that McGill students should understand in his words. Okay,